I'm Edward Muldrow. I am a business owner, own my own consulting firm here in Atlanta. I'm also currently the Gwinnett County Republican Party chairman as well. And so you guys have heard about HR 281 that was just dropped on yesterday. Been working behind the scenes a lot over the past few weeks to make that happen. And I know people are kind of skeptical about, hey, we've been down this road before. I don't think we've been down this road before with the, in the same manner that we're doing it this time. We're going to, at this point, try to coalesce all of the organizations that have anything to do with cannabis and put forth an effort from both sides, Democratic side, Republican side, libertarians, everyone involved. Because the conversation I've had with the people on the right is that we cannot continue to think that, or at least put out there that the only people who are consuming cannabis are liberals and Democrats. At one point, we have to understand that prohibition was a thing in this country. And now, even in Georgia, you can leave church on Sunday and go and buy liquor in the liquor store. So at some point, all of the rhetoric, all of the hyperbole, all of that has to go out the window, and we have to do things that make sense. So when the question comes about, hey, why do we have to, or what's more democratic than giving the people the choice? There isn't anything more democratic than that, and that's why we're doing it. So I talked to the legislator who put this bill forward, and I said, he asked me, hey, what do you think this needs to look like? And so I gave my input, and we've been back and forth. There's a lot of things he wanted to, add in there and take out and all of this other stuff. But I think the constitutional amendment is the first step, and then we drop the bill for all of the laws and all of that afterwards. I think this is the smartest approach to it, because it at least puts the legislators on notice that the people want this. And once they understand that the people want this, you have no choice but then to do it or be removed, and we find someone else who's willing to do it. So that's where we are. And so even on the thing in Gwinnett County, and that I know the person that put that forward, and yes, that one piece is a political hurdle. However, I think we should be able to contact and do some things, behind the scenes and have conversations to kind of help push that along. So if you guys have any questions, just stay tuned. We're going to be putting out a lot of information in the next few days and the next few weeks, and just kind of bombard the legislators with information and suggestions. Yes.
What's actually in the bill? Like, I realize legalization, and it goes beyond that, though.
Right, so the bill itself is separate from what this is. This is saying that constitutionally in the state of Georgia, anyone over the age of 21 should be able to buy, consume, sell marijuana and its products, or byproducts. So that's it, and essentially taking away the prohibition of cannabis in the state.
And what about people who've been arrested for cannabis?
All of that will be in the bill.
That's part of the mandate,
Yeah, that's what I'm asking, like,
Right, all of
exactly
that, yes, all of that will come, so the bill that's gonna come afterwards will address all of those issues.
Oh, okay.
As far as, going back retroactively, kind of clearing records, all of that stuff.
281 does contain provisions to vacate existing misdemeanor sentences. It is not guaranteed, but it does make a path.
It's the citizens demanding it and allowing the politicians a period of time afterward to work it out to be able to apply.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's where we are right now. And I think right now, this resolution too, do you have the hard copy of it by chance? I think it's only 2 pages long, but I think it addressed the major issues that comes with the whole, how things have been handled in the past. And I think we should be fine.
Well, it prevents them the ability to argue about the minutia.
Good luck with last week.
They'll still do it, they just have to do it after the
Yeah.
fact.
So in the bill that's coming afterwards, I will tell you, I think everyone in this room will be very pleased with what's coming in the bill afterwards. I don't want to kind of get out ahead of that. But now, just understand, now there are some things that are going to be in that bill also that some of those things you probably won't be able to get through because it's asking for everything. We didn't leave anything out, you know, and of course then negotiations happen and then we have to kind of go through that process.
Do you think that legislators don't know that a supermajority of Georgians want to legalize cannabis?
They do, but well, you know, of course.
So it's like one more way of telling them?
So here's where we are with that. Just like I said, I had the conversation with many legislators and I told them, you know, even the person, David Clark, he asked a question to some of the Republican legislators. Hey, if your kids or grandkids decided that they wanted to consume cannabis products, would you then consider them criminals? The answer to that is no. And if the answer is no, then let's stop being hypocrites. Let's actually do what's right, do what the people want, and let that be it. Now, again, you know, there's some argument about how to get there, but, you know, that's what the process is for. You know, but to answer your question, no. But of course, you know, they got to go back home in some of the rural areas or some of the areas where their constituents are going to say, not in my backyard. Okay. However, it is in your backyard right now because if you think about it, there's nowhere in the state of Georgia that you can't get cannabis if you want it, right? So is there really a prohibition on it? Probably not. You know, we just have the law that says you can't legally do it, but it's not like it's not available in the state, okay? Any other questions? Scott.
Can I ask you a question at my first meeting? I don't know. I'm a Gwinnett resident. How do I help you?
I'll give you my card, give me a call. If you guys need to get in touch with me, I know we'll be talking tomorrow. I'll give you my information, and I'm accessible. Just call me up, and we'll make it happen.
Awesome. Good enough.
Anything else?
I hope you all have the same question,
Uh-oh.
which is, who's my Georgia representative?
Oh.
And how do I call them?
We will also be getting that information out to you as she has a list. This is going to be a huge campaign as well.
Write down the
Just to
address.
kind of let everyone know, this is going to be a huge campaign. And I know there's a history of organizations and people kind of clashing on how to make this happen. We need to get past that because that won't help our cause. So I'm not saying I'm going to be the focal point of making this happen, but we need kind of a central location where people can kind of come together and we make all of this work. And we're gonna have to get past some past hurt feelings and all of that stuff and not getting along, because this is the one issue we can all say we're all on board for, so. There you have it. Anything else? No? Thank you.
I'm gonna let Rob close it out very shortly. Oh, do you have a
I just
question?
want to know if we have like a mailing list with all of our emails at least. Cause I don't have anyone's emails that may be lying, that's it.
It exists in the back end of the
Okay.
website, which we are slowly unearthing one plugin at a time.
Okay, cool.
Yes. If you are interested in a high CBD, low THC, Georgia grown smokable product, we have a sample from one of our licensed hemp farmers, and you're welcome to take a pre-roll with you. Rob?
All right, I'd like to thank everybody for coming again to the March meeting of Peachtree NORML. Feel free to hang out and chat, and anybody that wants to come over and talk to Edward, seems like a very knowledgeable guy. I really like the HB 281. I think it's a good start. And by the way, I spoke to both Tom couple days ago and sharing multiple times today and texting back and forth on the way here. And that both of them just wanted me to tell everybody how much they love them both, and hopefully the COVID will be done and they'll be able to start coming to meetings soon. You know, they're both staying away for health reasons. So that's closing the meeting, and I look forward to just chatting and having a smoke with everybody.